Seems to have really hit us suddenly. I mean, think about May, we had beautiful temperatures, and then unfortunately we had a huge switch. Hot temperatures, and we have obviously faced some extreme heat this week. And we've been warning people over the last couple of days about hiking in the heat or working out in the heat. But there's one thing you may not have thought of, and that is how the heat affects the elderly. We know that the elderly kind of makes up some of the most vulnerable population. And so we have got Tom Egan, President and CEO of FSL, joining us this morning to talk about how the heat can really impact seniors, because a lot of them, they've retired, they're living on a fixed income, and sometimes they're deciding, am I going to pay my mortgage this month and my medicine, or am I going to pay for AC? And those electric bills get so high in the summer months.
Yeah, really challenging for seniors that are focusing on living on a fixed income. I think a lot of times when we talk about seniors, for all of us, really, the most important thing is to really increase our fluid intake in the summer. We need to be drinking about half our body weight in water each and every day. So for example, a 150-pound person's got to drink about 75 ounces of water each and every day. But other things you can do, I think, particularly for seniors, take a cool bath, take a cool shower. Something that's going to bring your body temperature down is going to be more effective than maybe using an electric fan. Somebody who has poor air conditioning, really make a plan on those hottest days to get to a senior center, a library, something like the mall. Really get out of the house, a place that has air conditioning. And last, I would say, if you're struggling with your utilities, reach out to your utility provider. They have a lot of programs that can help.
And you have a wellness checklist that you provide folks as kind of a way to make sure that the elderly in your life, maybe the senior that lives next door to you or grandma or something like that, that they're doing okay. And we're going to put all that information on your screen. What's your first piece of advice on this wellness checklist?
I think the most important thing is to come up with a plan with a friend, a neighbor, a loved one, somebody who can check on you a couple times a day. You want to have a way that they can get into your home in case of an emergency. And then you want to have a list of all your medications and important information that they can get to. Keep a phone handy or near you. So if you start to experience symptoms, you can call somebody for help. And again, on those hottest days, make a plan to go to a cooling shelter like a senior center. And
the numbers we were talking about in the commercial break, last year you had 155 heat-related deaths just in Maricopa County.
Yes.
I mean, that's somebody's dying, once every other day because of the heat, and that should not happen.
No, absolutely not. And FSL helps, really Arizonans of all ages, but the majority of people we take care of are seniors. So, if you want to learn more about the work of FSL or support us in our mission, I'd encourage you to visit us on the website at fsl.org.
But a good advice for everybody, especially the water thing. I don't do that enough. Drink half of your body weight in water every day, and especially if you consume any alcohol or sugary drinks, that can really dehydrate you as well.
Yeah, and there's another great resource. If people Google the MAG Heat Relief Network, there's a website that lists all the places where you can get water donations or hydration stations throughout the valley. That's a great resource for people as well if you're out and about.
Okay, Tom, we appreciate you coming in this morning. Obviously some helpful tips, not just for the elderly, but for everybody.